Global crises, blackouts, floods, the resilient home that keeps you safe. There comes a moment in life when everything can change in a second. It might be a distant siren, an emergency alert on your phone, a river bursting its banks, or total darkness. In an era of global crises, blackouts, and natural disasters, protecting your family has never been more urgent. In this video, I'll explain what a resilient home is, how it works, why it's essential, and how you can build one too. I was there during the Valencia flood of 2024 and the mass blackout in Spain. Check the video description for useful links to learn more. Contact us to start designing your own self-sufficient smart home. In a world overwhelmed by international crises and disasters, from devastating floods to energy blackouts and once unthinkable global threats, how can we protect ourselves and our loved ones? Discover the power of emergency architecture, off-grid living, and smart, resilient homes that make a safe and happy life not just a dream, but a real, achievable goal. Where does moving improve life? Discover the right country for you. Where? Find the perfect home, safe and resilient against extreme events like floods and earthquakes. How? Adopt the right mindset to achieve lasting results and protect your future. Live better, choose wisely, and build a stable, peaceful life. This is the core theme of our channel: resilient home, smart move, better life. How to prepare for emergencies. Build the perfect resilient home. Hi there. Today I'm taking you on a journey of awareness and hope. We're diving into a topic that affects us all: emergencies, major crises, and most importantly, how to be ready with the perfect resilient home. From global threats and blackouts to floods and even apocalyptic scenarios, the world is growing increasingly unstable. But what if your home could become your strongest defense? Why emergency preparedness starts at home. We live in a complex era. International crises, natural disasters, and real global threats are reshaping how we live and what we prioritize. It's no longer a question of if the next emergency will strike, but when. And I know this firsthand. During the Gota Fria flood in Valencia 2024, I was nearby in the Pyrenees, close to Barcelona. That day changed the way I see a home, not just as a shelter, but as a life-saving system. I was also there during the mass blackout in Spain, when millions were left without power, communication, or emergency aid for hours, and in some places days. What you'll learn in this video. Out of those life-changing events, this video was born. I'll guide you step by step into the world of emergency architecture, homes designed to endure anything and provide security, autonomy, well-being, even in the worst scenarios. Stay until the end to discover real solutions that help you live with peace of mind and resilience, even when the world feels uncertain. Why resilient architecture matters now more than ever. In recent years, we've seen a dramatic rise in global emergencies. The blackout in Spain left thousands without electricity. The floods in Valencia caused massive destruction and displacement. These aren't isolated events. With climate change, energy instability, and political uncertainty, it's time to rethink how we live. That's where resilient homes come in. Not just built to survive, but to help you thrive, even during disaster. What is a resilient home? A resilient home is more than just strong walls. It's a self-sufficient ecosystem designed with solar energy system, water filtration and storage, disaster-resistant materials. Imagine a home that stays powered, purified, and protected no matter what's happening outside. It's not just sustainable, it's life-saving. Emergency architecture beyond survival. Modern emergency homes go far beyond bunkers. We're talking about autonomous living, anti-nuclear modules, radiation shielding, autonomous air filtration systems. Whether you're preparing for climate disasters or geopolitical unrest, integrating these features can mean the difference between panic and preparedness. Lessons from Spain. Spain offers powerful real-world examples. The Valencia flood showed the vulnerability of traditional homes. The Spanish blackout exposed the fragility of our modern infrastructure. More and more people are investing in self-sufficient, future-ready homes, and you can too. Take action now. Look for your resilient home today. Stay with me until the end of the video. I'll show you how to plan, design, or buy your own resilient, independent home. It's no longer a luxury, it's a necessity. Whether you're building from scratch or upgrading your current home, start with renewable energy systems, water purification and storage, flood, fire, and earthquake-resistant materials, anti-nuclear modules for ultimate protection. Don't wait for the next crisis. The time to prepare is now. Ready to take the first step? The home of the future isn't just a place to live, it's your survival sanctuary. Global context. Why we must talk about resilient homes. Our world is fragile. Global crises are multiplying. The climate is making us pay the price. Infrastructure is collapsing. But amidst all this, we can choose to respond. We can build our own safety. We can create homes that save lives. A world of crises. Instability is the new normal. We are living in an era where instability is no longer the exception. It's the rule. The world is facing an ever-growing number of international conflicts, natural disasters, and even apocalyptic scale threats. These are no longer distant, localized events. They have the power to impact anyone, anywhere, at any moment. What once seemed like science fiction is now part of our reality. From natural disasters to global threats, not long ago we focused on natural catastrophes, hurricanes, wildfires, and floods. But today we must also reckon with geopolitical chaos, energy crises, and even systemic collapse scenarios. The 2024 Valencia flood, for example, was a brutal reminder. I was in Catalonia at the time, not far from the heart of the disaster. Some experts blamed the warming Atlantic, intense localized storms, and uncontrolled urban development. But no matter the cause, the impact was clear: devastation, broken lives, a hard truth: no home is immune. Prepare for blackouts and extreme events, says the European Union. In early 2025, EU Commissioner Hadja Labib released a now famous video urging all Europeans to prepare for long-term blackouts and extreme emergencies. It wasn't fear-mongering, it was pragmatism. Why? Power grids are vulnerable, climate change is accelerating, global tensions are rising. Then came the blackout: Spain, Portugal, and southern France. A few months later, the lights went out. In our video, we share what happened during that moment. Total darkness, phones went silent. Elderly people in panic, families trapped in elevators or stranded in the streets. The silence was deafening, the tension real and terrifying. And all this in a modern European country. It's not apocalyptic, it's realistic, and there is a solution. Talking about resilient homes, off-grid architecture, and emergency preparedness is no longer extreme, it's just smart. A resilient home is a practical response to the growing vulnerabilities around us, ready for power outages, built to withstand extreme weather, equipped for energy and food supply crises. It's not about living in fear, it's about choosing peace of mind through preparation. A tangible example, the 2024 Valencia flood. As maybe I mentioned, I was in the southern Pyrenees during the flood, not far away from Barcelona. It was triggered by a gota fria phenomenon. Some experts point to warming Atlantic Ocean, extreme localized storms, poor urban planning, the result: disaster. But the real loss was our illusion that these things won't happen to us. What comes next? In the chapters ahead, I'll show you how to build or retrofit a home that protects your family, one that provides autonomy, safety, and long-term resilience. We can't stop global crises, but we can stop being caught unprepared. A resilient home isn't survivalist, it's sensible. It's the future of housing in a fragile world. Ready to learn how to design your own self-sufficient, future-proof home? Stick with me. The next part will give you the tools to make it real, the blue ocean of resilience, freedom and opportunity in uncertain times. A resilient home isn't a fortress, it's a space where you feel alive, safe, serene. It's autonomous, intelligent, designed with love, with ingenuity, and with courage. Why we believe in the blue ocean of resilience. We live in a time where crisis and uncertainty dominate the global stage. But amid all the chaos, there's still an open, quiet space full of potential. A space for freedom, innovation, and growth. We call it the blue ocean of resilience. What is a blue ocean? The blue ocean is a strategy concept that refers to untapped opportunity, a wide open space free from the bloody competition of the red ocean, where everyone fights over the same overcrowded solutions. But today, this idea applies far beyond business. It applies to how we build our homes, our communities, and our future. The world is running toward panic-driven, short-term fixes. We invite you to swim in a different direction, toward resilient, intentional living. Resilience, from survival to quality of life. For years, resilience meant simply getting through the storm. But now resilience means living well, free, and prepared, no matter what's happening outside. Resilience isn't just survival. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, a value. It's not about hoarding supplies or hiding in bunkers. It's about a self-sufficient off-grid home, energy independence even during blackouts, smart water systems for drought or disruption, connected communities ready to share and support each other. And guess what? Very few are truly prepared, which means you still have time to lead. Real-world examples of functional resilience. All over the world, communities are thriving because they choose preparation over panic. Here are some practical, powerful examples you can learn from. Modern earthquake-resistant homes, equipped with backup batteries, water tanks, and autonomous kitchens. During tremors, these families could stay safe and even host neighbors in need. Off-grid eco-villages. While cities went dark, these villages had power via microgrids, heating via biomass, and water via rain collection. Zero chaos. Crisis-ready homes, built not like bunkers, but with resilient architecture, designed for peace of mind during extreme events. Why the blue ocean of resilience is the opportunity of now. The movement for resilient housing and self-sufficient living is still in its early stages. Very few are doing it, yet the need is exploding. So this is the perfect time to act, to innovate, to build, to take the leap into the blue ocean of resilience. This isn't just about surviving the next crisis, it's about choosing freedom, well-being, and a future you control. Welcome to the blue ocean of resilience. You're not late, you're early, and that's your biggest advantage. The question now is, will you dive in or stay ashore? Emergency architecture, the new frontier of resilient living. During the 2024 Valencia flood, I saw fear in people's eyes. The surreal silence of Spain's blackout. I'll never forget it. That's why I'm speaking to you today, because now we know we can be ready. We no longer live with the illusion that it won't happen to us. We live with the strength of a plan, a home, a future. Resilient housing isn't science fiction. It's real, and it's happening now. What is emergency architecture? In today's unstable world, climate chaos, energy crises, geopolitical tensions, emergency architecture offers a bold, practical solution. These homes are designed to withstand disasters and offer comfort, safety, and autonomy during any scenario, from floods and earthquakes to power outages or global emergencies. This is the next generation of home design, built on 4 powerful pillars. 1. Structural resilience. 2. Energy and water autonomy. 3. Extreme protection. 4. Smart home and health integration. Seismic resistance and strategic location. A resilient home begins with the ground it stands on, literally built in safe zones, away from rivers, landslide areas, and floodplains, using hydrogeological site analysis. Reinforced concrete structures designed to resist seismic waves, seismic dampers to absorb and dissipate earthquake energy, smart floor plans with symmetry to avoid collapse points. The goal: minimize damage, maximize survivability, energy and water autonomy. In a true emergency, your home must survive without the grid. Energy independence, solar panels with battery storage like Tesla Powerwall, biomass or biofuel backup generators, smart load management for optimized use. Water security, rainwater harvesting, high-capacity cisterns, reverse osmosis and filtration systems, water quality sensors, and smart purification. The result? Full off-grid capability, even during long-term crises. Nuclear-grade protection, the survival module. For the most extreme scenarios, radiological or chemical threats, a nuclear-safe refuge module becomes vital. This isn't paranoia, it's preparedness. The module includes reinforced concrete walls up to 2 m thick, N95 and HEPA air filtration systems, certified airtight security doors, waste disposal management, satellite comms plus 4G, 5G backup, telemedicine access, sealed pantry for food and water storage. In Switzerland and Finland, these shelters are mandatory by law. Elsewhere, they're a premium, but increasingly in demand. Smart homes and health, your intelligent ally. Modern resilience is technological and personal. A single smart hub can manage satellite internet plus 5G, 4G backup, smart security cams and motion sensors, air quality monitors, CO2, humidity, VOC, real-time water purity, integrated telemedicine for health checkups during isolation. The result? A home that protects, adapts and heals, solar panels, water tanks, air filtration, refuge module. Why emergency architecture is the future, not fantasy. Emergency housing is no longer a niche or prepper dream. It's a strategic lifestyle choice for those who want to thrive in the unpredictable. Resilience isn't fear, it's freedom. These technologies exist, and they work. The time to act is before the next shockwave hits. Welcome to the new frontier of safe, autonomous living. Will you build your future or wait for the next blackout? Practical strategies. How to build a resilient emergency home today. Designing and building a fully self-sufficient, secure, and adaptive home is no longer futuristic. It's possible right now. With proper planning and the use of existing technologies, you can create a home that protects, sustains, and evolves with any crisis. Let's dive into the step-by-step guide. Structure and location. Build on safe ground. The first step is choosing the right land. Resilience starts from the soil. Conduct geotechnical and hydrogeological surveys to avoid flood zones, landslides, and earthquake-prone areas. A safe zone increases structural lifespan, reduces building and insurance costs, minimizes risk during extreme weather events. Location isn't luxury, it's survival. Energy, designed for full autonomy. 1. Calculate daily energy needs, kWh day. This determines the size of your system, including solar panels, photovoltaic, hybrid inverters, battery storage, e.g. Tesla Powerwall, BYD. 2. Optional energy boosters, wind turbines in windy regions, micro hydropower near flowing water, combined solar, plus storage, plus generator for a fail-proof energy system, even during extended blackouts. Water, capture, purify, store. To be fully water independent, your setup should include 10,000 L+ underground cisterns, multi-stage filtration systems, UV sterilization, reverse osmosis, removes heavy metals and pathogens, emergency water backup, artesian well, if available, sealed potable water tanks. A complete system ensures clean, drinkable water even if public supplies fail. Survival structure, your emergency core. The refuge module is the heart of any emergency home, preferably semi-buried with rapid internal access. Minimum supplies, independent ventilation and air filters, water and food for 30+ days, first aid kit and critical meds, crank radio plus walkie-talkie, hand-powered flashlights, designed to offer total isolation during global or local threats, radiological, chemical, or social. Smart home, automated security and health. A central smart hub like Home Assistant KNX automates safety and comfort. Must have sensors, gas, smoke, and water leak detectors, air quality plus CO2 monitors, motion and presence sensors. Pre-program emergency routines, auto switch to backup power, auto seal water systems during leaks, crisis alerts, and global threat protocols. Flexible layout. A home that adapts. An emergency home must also be a happy home. Use movable walls and multi-use spaces to easily adapt your environment for smart working, wellness and gym areas, family isolation zones, relaxation or sleep pods. A happy home is a home that knows how to adapt. Build the future now. These practical, actionable strategies make it possible to build a safe, smart, and sustainable home today, ready for whatever comes tomorrow. Secure your location, design for energy and water autonomy, add emergency refuge systems, automate with smart tech, create a flexible, livable space. Resilience is no longer optional, it's the new standard of living. Personal experience. The Valencia flood, I was there. When emergency strikes, it's no longer a theory. It becomes real, raw, and unforgettable. This is my first-hand story, a moment that reshaped my understanding of what home truly means. A home without protection can become a nightmare. It was October 2024 in the Catalan Pyrenees. I had just crossed from France, en route to the Principality of Andorra. At sunset, as we reached higher altitudes, the rain began, but this wasn't normal rain. The drops were icy cold, unnaturally so. Within minutes, we received storm warnings. We weren't in Valencia, but even Barcelona felt the threat. The anxiety in the air was undeniable. Then we saw the news. In under an hour, torrential rain had submerged Valencia. Water rose rapidly, turning streets into rivers. It didn't sound like rain anymore. It roared like something ancient and unstoppable. Watching the flood unfold, helplessness behind the screen. Through social media and news outlets, we watched in horror. Cars floating, trash bins overturned, people screaming. Then, silence, power cut, darkness. The only sounds left were the rushing water, the distant cries for help, and finally, the sirens of early responders. That silence was the scariest sound of all. Cold, wet, afraid, but united in solidarity. What haunted me most wasn't the flood itself, but the cold despair on the faces of people being evacuated from submerged buildings. Panic was everywhere, but so was something else. Hope. Neighbors who hadn't spoken in years were forming human chains. They passed blankets, medicine, clean water, hand to hand. It was solidarity, silent but powerful, and yet the feeling of helplessness was crushing. No one knew what would happen next. The blackout in Spain, when silence feels like fear. A few months later, a massive blackout hit northern Spain, Portugal, and southern France. No warning, no time to prepare, the lights went out. So did everything else. No traffic, no signals, no digital sounds, just eerie silence. Footsteps echoed through stairwells, candles flickered on balconies. Elderly neighbors panicked. Many couldn't be reached. Their phones were dead. The lesson was brutally clear. A home without autonomous systems can turn into hell in just minutes. The turning point. Fear becomes purpose. I had already been working on smart home and off-grid living projects even before the pandemic. I'd presented our solutions in Washington and was passionate about future housing. But this changed everything. Now I saw the home not just as emotional shelter, but as a living system that must adapt, react, protect, and survive. The fear I experienced didn't break me. It shaped me. It gave me purpose. From crisis to confidence, technology makes a difference. Today I know we're not powerless. A home equipped with solar panels, plus battery storage, underground water tanks and purification systems, smart automation, a secure emergency module, can be the difference between despair and survival. From victim to prepared, I was there. And because I lived it, I now choose to design differently, to build homes that protect, sustain, and evolve. Fear is no longer my enemy. It's my ally, because those who have lived through emergency know preparedness isn't paranoia, it's peace of mind. Key benefits and ROI. Why investing in an emergency-ready home makes sense. In an age where climate and geopolitical disruptions are no longer rare, building an emergency-ready home is not just smart, it's essential. Beyond personal protection, this type of home offers measurable economic insurance and psychological advantages. Let's explore the top benefits and the return on investment (ROI) of building a resilient, self-sufficient home today. Security, the first priority. The most important benefit, total safety for your family. An emergency home is designed to withstand earthquakes, floods, extended blackouts, and even global crises thanks to solar power systems, battery storage, underground water tanks, reinforced refuge modules. In today's unstable world, safety is priceless, yet also quantifiable. Reduced risk, long-term stability, daily life continuity, even in extreme conditions. Energy savings and ROI, autonomy that pays back. One of the most tangible advantages is energy cost reduction. A properly sized setup with solar panels, hybrid inverters, batteries like Tesla Powerwall or BYD, smart energy management systems can slash utility bills by 80-90%, ROI 5 to 7 years. Thanks to lower electricity and water expenses, your investment pays for itself quickly. Add a rainwater harvesting and purification system, and you'll gain water autonomy while eliminating surprise bills from service outages. Real estate value boost. Sustainable homes in low risk or green zones are in high demand. A well-designed emergency house can increase property value by 20-30% thanks to renewable energy systems, flood and earthquake protection, certified fallout shelters. Insurance advantage. Many providers now offer discounted premiums for homes equipped with these features. Another way your home saves you money annually. Better resale value. Higher rental potential, increased buyer confidence, peace of mind, live without fear. Last but not least, the emotional return. Knowing your home is ready for anything lets you live with confidence, not fear. Every day in a resilient home is a day where you're in control, you feel safe, you're prepared for the unexpected. Preparedness is the antidote to anxiety. Quick recap of the benefits. ROI in 5 to 7 years, plus 20 to 30% property value increase, up to 80% reduction in utility bills, maximize safety in times of crisis, reduced insurance costs, long-term peace of mind. Security and savings go hand in hand. Safety, savings, property value, and mental well-being. The benefits of an emergency home are real and measurable. Investing today means building a stronger, safer, and more sustainable future. For you and for the generations to come. Build for resilience, and you build for life. Let's take action. First, I invite you to follow us. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell for more resilient home models. Check the description below. Want to build your own emergency-ready, autonomous, and resilient home? Start here. If you've made it this far, it means your family's safety and a sustainable future truly matter to you. Don't let these ideas stay just ideas. Click the link in the description to discover tailored resources, projects, and solutions made just for you. Follow me for more content on emergency architecture, energy autonomy, and smart living models. Want even more? Check the description for the home that will truly protect you and your loved ones. Every week I share new resilient home designs, practical guides, and real strategies to live safely, even in uncertain times. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and activate the bell so you never miss an episode. This is not just a trend, it's a cultural shift. Prepare today, live better tomorrow. Redefining home as a sanctuary of safety and resilience in a volatile world. From floods to blackouts, recent crises show the urgent need for secure, future-ready living spaces. EU leaders urge immediate action to protect families and infrastructure amid growing global instability. In a chaotic world, we create a blue ocean of resilience, a calm, strategic space where people thrive. True resilience means energy, water, safety, and connectivity, always. An autonomous emergency home is not just shelter, but a smart, self-sufficient system. Emergency architecture ensures safety through earthquake-resistant designs, safe locations, and total autonomy. It's time to rethink home as a secure, innovative, crisis-ready ecosystem. A resilient home features autonomous energy, solar, batteries, biofuel backup, independent water, rain capture, filtration, well, nuclear shelter, reinforced, filtered, stocked, and smart systems for safety, health, and remote control, ensuring survival, comfort, and peace of mind in any crisis. Designing a resilient home is now possible. Start with expert seismic and hydro analysis. Add 5 to 8 kW solar plus battery plus biofuel generator. Use filtered underground tanks and rain capture. Include a nuclear shelter with HEPA filters. Automate everything with smart systems. Modular spaces adapt for work, study, or emergencies. After years of research, including work presented in Washington, I'm committed to real solutions. Safe, autonomous, resilient homes. Not fear, but action. Benefits: total safety, major energy savings, increased property value, and peace of mind. A resilient home is more than shelter. It's long-term well-being and security for your family. We have the power to build a home that not only protects us, but makes us happy. A home that lives with us and supports us through the toughest times. You're not alone on this journey. My team and I are here to help you design and build it step by step. Check the video description for links to request info, detailed technical documents, and dive deeper into emergency architecture. If you found this content helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the bell to never miss new videos about resilient homes, home safety, and sustainability. Experienced blackouts or floods? Tell us your story in the comments or by email. Your experience can inspire others. Contact us. Let's talk. Because when the moment comes, it's no longer time to plan. It's time to survive. Why a resilient home? Live safely, live freely. A home designed to withstand everything, even the worst. A resilient home protects you, gives you autonomy, and the peace of mind knowing that no matter what happens, you're ready for these uncertain times, conflicts, blackouts, extreme weather events. What does it include? Earthquake-resistant structure, solar power, plus off-grid batteries, complete water autonomy, filters, plus rainwater harvesting, nuclear emergency shelter module, smart home automation for safety and health, adaptable layout for every need. Designed with experts. Contact us now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and share for more topic content. Find all the info in the description below for your safe home. The Resilient Home Guide. Available across many parts of Europe and autonomous principalities. We support you everywhere. Check the description for resources. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.